everybody. Namaste. Welcome to a deeper connection. As usual, we're going to wait a few minutes for everybody to join together and hop on here. So get your stuff ready. If you want to maybe sage, I have some sage here. I'm going to light it up and sage the space so we can start nice, fresh, and clear. And if you need to maybe get some sage or put on some music or whatever you want to do, go ahead and do that. Beautiful. Smells so good, so clear. I highly recommend that you use something like this on a daily basis in your home, especially when you're starting to feel down, or maybe low energy. Just grab some sage or some Palo Santo, even some essential oil. There's so many different ways to clear a space. You can use incense, whatever it is. So get yourself something that you really enjoy to help you change the energy of the space, right? I just saged this whole area and now it's feeling clear and just lighter, and I feel a little bit lighter myself. So get something that whatever resonates with you. I have the gong in the background. I also have an altar which is off the camera here today. So my altar is not necessarily a religious altar. That's like traditional of what you see in a church. To me, my altar is made up of a lot of natural things. So I have crystals and stones and pieces of wood and things that I have been gifted and things that I have found. And, I highly recommend you to kind of find sacred things that are special to you in your home and create your own altar, which will just help you to create an altered state, right? And that's what we're in the process of doing here today. We're going to create an altered state so that we can raise the vibration in which we exist. Also, there's frequencies available on YouTube, which I use all the time. I don't know if you can hear it in the background here, but it's the same one I've been having on for the last other two classes. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to post these frequencies onto the Deeper Connection page after the class is over, so that you can use them too. I use the frequencies quite a bit. I'm going to post this one, which is a higher vibrational frequency for manifesting miracles, for healing, kind of emotional bodies, things like that. And then I'm going to post another one, which I really like for headaches and any kind of pain that you may be having. I use it all the time. I mean, I don't get headaches a lot, but when I do, I'm not the one who's going to run to go get the ibuprofen or the Tylenol. I'd rather just put on the frequencies, and they really work. If you lay down for 20 minutes, excuse me, with the frequencies on, your headache will go away, and it works just as good as without having to put any kind of medication into your body. So I will post those afterwards. Also, I was talking a little bit earlier about sage. I know people are starting to pop on right now, so I sage the space a little bit, and we're going to wait like maybe 1 or 2 more minutes for other people to come. So if you want to sage your space, go ahead and do that. Maybe you have a diffuser with some essential oils in it. Eucalyptus is really great for the respiratory system. So if you are feeling a little bit sick, or this coronavirus, apparently it's a respiratory a disease. So having that eucalyptus in your home is really good. Right now, last time I went to Trader Joe's, I bought like a sprig of eucalyptus and I tied it to my shower head. So when I go in the shower, that eucalyptus and that steam, it's really good. So you can do that way. Or if you have eucalyptus essential oils, you can drop a few drops in your shower, and it really helps with the breathing. I also have my Indian temple oil, which I use all the time. It has a lot of rose oil in it. Rose oil is a very high vibrational. I think it's the highest vibrational oil. So if you have some oil that you really like, a lavender oil, or you know, whatever it is that resonates with you, just take a little of the oil and kind of rub it into your hands. Take a nice deep breath. Bring it into your body. All these things will help to create an altered state. The sage, the oils, the diffuser, the music, the frequencies, whatever it is. Bring the essential oils into your day, or put them on you, help you to feel good. There's so many ways to help us create an altered state. So whatever it is that resonates with you, you know, get that. It's a tool, right? It's a tool for us to use to disconnect from the emotions that we may be feeling, if we're feeling fear or anger or frustration, to really just check ourselves, take an essential oil, take some deep breaths, do whatever it is you do, and then to reset your state so you're not stuck in that lower vibration. So that's what we are, you know, doing here today. We are all coming together to do this class together to raise our vibration through movement, breath work, and mantra, which are the three major aspects of the tantric practice. So I want to wait just another minute because I see people are still popping on. So I really just want to wait another minute to get people to come in, because this practice is progressive. And if you know, a lot of people I see here, I can't read from so far, but who do we have here? Marielle, hi. I'm so glad you're here too. I see Debbie. I see Rick. Wow, Rick is from Canada. Hey, Rick, welcome. I'm glad that you could make it. Who else do I see on there? Adrienne Longo. Hi, sweetie. I'm so glad that everybody's here. I want to just wait a few more minutes, just 1 or 2 more minutes to get other people going, because as I was saying, this is a progressive practice. So if you start in the middle, it's not as powerful as if you do this practice from the beginning all the way through to the end, right? And those of you who have been with me doing classes, you know how powerful this practice can be if you practice the whole time. So I see a few people who have never come to one of my classes, so I'm just going to take a minute to kind of explain why we are doing what we're doing in the way that we're doing it. This practice is a tantric practice, and it really focuses on connecting with the energy of the sacral chakra, which is our creation energy. And that creation energy can be used to create whatever we want. We can create an altered state. We can create a healing for our bodies. We can create, I used it to create my business, and I use it to create this class. I use it to pretty much create everything, right? It's the creation energy that we've received from the higher power, whether you believe in God or universal energy, through breath, which actually in Sanskrit the word atom means breath, or atma, and in German the word atom means God. So the Germans took the word for God and used it for breath. So if we can just steal that idea from the Germans and say, okay, breath is our life force energy, breath is God or universal energy flowing through us, so let's not take our breath for granted. Let's create a conscious connection with breath, which will create a conscious connection with source, and let's harness that energy from the universe to create whatever we want. So that's the intention. So we're going to do all the movements on the exhale. As we inhale, we really want to be conscious about what we're bringing into our body. With breath, we are bringing in the power of all that is into our body. So we're going to set an intention of what we want today, what we want to create today with this practice. Everybody's going to want to create something different. Maybe some people need calm and patience. Maybe some people need to get rid of frustration. Maybe some people are angry or have fear. So really set your intention for what you want to create or what you want to release today. And we're going to use breath to do it. So we're going to take nice deep belly breaths. We're going to focus on drawing the energy up from the sacral chakra, right, with Ujjayi breath, which is a breathing technique which you close the latch in the back of your throat halfway, which will help you to really regulate your breathing, right? If your window, and let's say the window is wide open, all the air blasts in, it can knock over the curtains, knock over the plants, whatever is going on. But if you crack your window, then you can really regulate the flow flow. And that's the same thing with the breath. If you keep your throat wide open, you tend to take deep breaths into your, or not deep breath, big breath into your lungs, which doesn't connect you where the power is, right? Personal power, willpower, motivation, ambition, courage, creativity, pleasure, joy, groundedness, centeredness, security, acceptance, all down here. So if you're not breathing down here, you're not connected with any of that. And that's what we really need every day to create this life and to be, you know, grounded and have our sense of security in this life. So deep belly breaths with the latch in the back of the throat closed halfway. That's that little latch that you use to gargle. You know, you close it when you gargle. So that's going to really help to regulate the flow of the breathing. You can imagine a straw running through your body as you inhale. You bring that breath up. As you exhale, you bring it back down. Right? So the mantra that you can use with this breathing technique, and this is a mantra you can just, you know, kind of keep in your mind. Mantras will help you to clear the mind and to keep you from thinking other things, keep your mind from wandering, right? If you tend to notice that your mind wanders and other things are coming in, go back to your mantra, right? So as you inhale, you can say something like inhaling healing energy or inhaling divine healing energy. Create a mantra that really works for you. So inhaling healing energy, exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. Right? Inhaling healing energy, exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. If you keep that mantra going throughout this practice, that mantra starts to become a habit, and throughout the day, every time you inhale, your subconscious will be inhaling healing energy and exhaling everything that doesn't serve you. So as the day goes on and you're feeling more stressed out or more tension or more frustration or anger, you just keep repeating that mantra and you release everything that doesn't serve you in the moment, which is super helpful. By the end of the day, you're not so stressed out or tired from all the stuff that has, you know, been wearing you down, because you're releasing with every exhale. So creating your own mantras throughout the day are really great. The mantra that I used from the very beginning is inhaling divine healing energy, exhaling everything that doesn't serve me. And I still use it to this day in my practice until finally, you know, after you say it for 5-10 minutes, your mind just goes clear, and then you can just really feel the breath. Because this is really not about thinking about feeling the breath. This is really about feeling the breath, right? Can you think about connecting with Source? Can you think about connecting with God? Sure. But when you really don't think about it and just start feeling God or feeling the universal energy, that's when the law of attraction starts to bring you the things that you want. That's when you literally raise your vibration to bring in whatever it is that you're looking for. So creating your mantra while we're breathing. We're also going to chant a mantra today. So if you don't have a pen and a paper and you want to take notes, we're still going to take a minute or two to get started. Go get a pen and paper. I want to chant a mantra simultaneously today, right? And the mantra is Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, and Om, right? And this mantra is not one that you can just say in your mind. This is a mantra you have to chant, because this mantra is created for vibrational purposes. And you have to really project with this mantra. It's not a mantra where you just go Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham. That doesn't work, right? That's not creating vibration in your body. This mantra is actually even more powerful than, say, if we were to use the gong or some Tibetan bowls, because this creates vibration from within. So as you're chanting this mantra, I'll chant it for you once now, and then we'll all do it later, but just so that you can get an idea of how the mantra goes, you take a deep breath. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, And that vibration goes through every chakra. So in the beginning, when you're just learning it, you kind of want to visualize Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, and O is here, and is at the top. So you want to hold it equally. But as you learn the mantra, I don't want you to think about it anymore. I want you to feel the vibration as you're chanting the mantra, right? So you inhale and then you chant, and then you inhale and then you chant. So we're going to do it, 3, 4, 5 times when we do it, and you just keep doing it until I say last one. And I highly recommend you do the mantra every day. Do it in the bathroom. The acoustics are great. Do it in the car. If you're sitting in traffic, it really alters the vibration in which you're existing. So Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, and Om. And we'll do that in a little while before before. We're going to do a whole little series here of things to do. So I made a little list so I don't forget anything. I talked about the frequencies. I'm going to share that onto the Deeper Connection page so that you can all have that. I talked about the mantras a little bit, the essential oils. Also, there's many different kind of teas. If you're looking to get rid of coffee out of your everyday diet, which would be helpful, because coffee really, if you're taking vitamins and drinking coffee, you're just throwing your money away, because caffeine in coffee will take all the vitamins out of your body. So either take your vitamins at night before you go to bed, or just stop drinking coffee. There's so many things. There's different teas. There's a cup of sunshine tea, which gives you energy. There's cacao, which has caffeine in it and tons of potassium and magnesium. Super delicious. Don't put milk in it. Don't put sugar in it. Just drink the cacao. So there's many ways of doing all those kinds of things to raise our vibration. All right, so let's get started. Today, the first day I started by standing up. The second day I started on the floor. And today I really think I want to start standing up again, right? So we have our space, we have our pillows, our bolsters, whatever we need. But for now, let's all stand up. I have to get my arch supports on, because as you know, I am still healing from a car accident. And I cannot stand very well without them. So I'm going to put them on for now. All right, so everybody's standing up, right? And it's really important for us to have good posture. So I'm not going to talk a lot right now anymore about why we're doing these things or what we're doing. We're just going to go through this class. You just follow along. As I said in the beginning, for those who weren't here, do all your movements on the exhale. So you don't have to do the movement right when I'm telling you to do it or right when you see me doing it. Do it at your own pace, at your own flow. Stay with your breath throughout the next 45 minutes. Don't stop breathing to listen to me talk. Don't stop breathing to watch what I'm doing. Stay with your breath the whole time. This is the challenge. This is what makes Tantra, that you're staying connected with the breath for the whole 45 minutes. Basically, it's teaching you to stay consciously connected with your breath throughout your whole day for the rest of your life. And that is what is so powerful with creating enlightenment or altered states of consciousness, is when you can stay connected to the breath, even when somebody's talking to you, even when you're talking to somebody, even when there's chaos all around us, staying connected to that breath, right? So you do these things at your own pace. We all breathe differently. We all, have different time that we're doing it. So just follow along at your own pace, always doing your movement on the exhale. All right, so it's really important to stand up straight. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. Knees are unlocked. When we lock our knees, we can be very unbalanced. So we want to keep our knees locked, root lock in, knees unlocked, root lock in, sternum up, right? So let's start with putting our hands on our sacral chakra down here. And I highly encourage you, if you can, I don't want you to fall over, but if you can, close your eyes. Anytime that you're doing a practice, close your eyes. If you keep your eyes open, even if you're staring at a blank wall or a ceiling, there's always a shadow or a spot or something that can pull you out of your meditation. When you close your eyes, you cut off your visual sight, which already creates an altered state, and that helps you to go deeper within. Of course, if you're watching me and you want to see what I'm doing throughout this, if you're not understanding what I'm saying, open your eyes, see what I'm doing, and then go back to closing your eyes. Stay with your breath the whole time, all right? So good posture, knees loose, root lock in, sternum up, shoulders are relaxed. Let's put our hands here. Let's start with our nice deep belly breaths. Close the latch in the back of your throat, halfway. Breathing through the nose, in and out through the nose, not mouth breathing, right? And then exhale. Do it at your own pace. Create a visualization. Inhaling, drawing the energy up as you inhale from the root chakra to the crown. Exhaling, bringing everything back down and out. So kind of find yourself. I'm going to start with the Tingsha so we can kind of all focus in on starting this practice. Stay with your breath as I'm talking, as I'm moving. Stay with your breath. And just start to feel your weight of your body on your feet. Feel the heaviness and kind of stay with the breath, all right? Nice deep belly breaths. Inhaling deeply. Here we go. Breathing deep, slowly drawing the powerful energy up from the root chakra to the crown as you inhale. Exhaling completely, slowly releasing everything back down and out the root chakra. things that don't serve us to make room for inspiration and growth. On your next exhale, slowly dangle down. So take a nice deep breath, fill yourself all the way up, and exhale slowly, just dangling down. Don't try to touch the floor. Just go to as low as you're comfortable. Stay with your breath. As you inhale, feel your whole torso expand. As you exhale, slowly let gravity pull you down. Don't force it. Keep your knees loose. Relax and breathe. Slowly getting heavier and heavier with every exhale. Just letting yourself dangle down. Stretching one shoulder, stretching the other shoulder. Breathe. You can wiggle back and forth. Just relax. Let gravity do the work. Make sure your head is relaxed. Your arms are relaxed. Don't stress out your fingers. Everything is loose and relaxed. On the next exhale, slowly coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Last thing to come up is your head. Stay with your breath. Get into a good posture. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up. Good. Shoulders down and relax. Stay with the breath. On the next exhale, slowly reaching up, clasp your hands, keep your shoulders down. Don't bring yourself way up. Shoulders are down, elbows are out to the side. Your ears are parallel or in between your elbows. Breathe, elongate the spine. Don't hold your breath. Keep your knees loose, keep your root lock in, elbows out. Take a nice deep breath. On the exhale, slowly twisting to the right as you exhale. Keep your head between your elbows. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. On the next exhale, we're going to tip toward the right side, toward the back on the exhale. Slowly and not overdoing it, just relax. Feel the stretch down the left side. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. On the next exhale, slowly coming back to center. Let your arms drop and let's jump. Right? Don't shake your arms. Let them flop. Let them flop around. Breathe. Don't hold your breath. Good. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale. Bring the arms back up. Knees loose. Root lock in. Sternum up. Elbows out. Take a nice deep breath. Keep your shoulders down. And this time exhale to the left. Keep your head between your elbows. Breathe and relax. Elongate the spine. And then on the next exhale, slowly tipping toward the left side. Feel the stretch down the right. Relax. Don't overdo it. Breathe. Feel the stretch down the right side. Letting all the tension go with every exhale. And then coming back to center. Drop the arms. Jump it out. Let everything go. Stay with your breath. Let's really jump. Jump around. Breathe. Let it go. The heavier you land, the more the tension can come out of the shoulders, out of the arms, and down into Mother Earth. Good. Stay with your breath and you won't run out of breath. All right. Knees loose. Root lock in. Sternum up. Let's take another nice deep breath. And exhale, let's dangle down one more time. Keep your knees loose. Let your head relax. Breathe. Feel your whole torso expand as you inhale. Let gravity pull you down as you exhale. Relax the arms, the hands, the head. Stay with the breath. Every once in a while, if you need to just breathe out of the mouth, that's fine. Let it go. Blow it out. But then go back to your nose breathing. On the next exhale, slowly coming up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head being the last to come up. Knees loose, root lock in, sternum up, stay with your breath. All right, we got the sandbags. Pretend you got sandbags in your hand and just flop them around. Let your hands flop against your body. Breathe. Feel the stretch. Look behind you. Look at the wall behind you. This will help you create a little more stretch through the body. All right, feeling good. All right, we're going to do the backstroke. I'm going to turn sideways so you can really see. We're going to open up this whole side of our body. Our arms stay relaxed. Look behind you. Again, if you look behind you, you'll create a more stretch through the side. Don't straighten your arm out, right? That's too stiff, too tense. Big strokes. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Feel that crackling in the shoulders, right? Really big. Keep your elbows loose. Knees loose. Root lock in. Breathing. Now feel what it feels like when you're on vacation, right? Floating, swimming. Feel the sun on your body. You know what it feels like, nice and warm. Oh, let's just bring that vacation feeling onto us, right? Oh, it feels so good. Stay with the breath. Let's swim back to shore. Get our pina coladas, our fruit punch, pineapple, whatever it is that you love. Let's swim back there. Awesome, and let's shake it out. All right, we're going to clasp our hands behind our back, knees loose, root lock in. Don't pull down, relax. Keep the shoulders down. Clasp your hands pretty tightly, but keep your elbows relaxed. This will help to keep your root lock in. It'll help to keep your sternum up. Take a nice deep breath. And as we exhale, let's slowly dangle down again. This time our arms are going to come up. If you can just come up this far, that's fine. Just go as far as you can to be comfortable. Stay with your breath, and you'll notice that every exhale, you'll be able to go further and further down, right? Inhale deeply into your belly. Draw the energy in. Feel your whole torso expand, and as you exhale, allow gravity to just pull you down. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming back up. And back into a good posture. Let's jump it out. Breathe. Whew, feeling good. All right, we're going to do a sideways stretch, right? So left leg to the side. Right foot is forward. Left foot is sideways. We're going to lunge a little bit. Your left arm is totally relaxed. Don't support yourself. Shoulder is against the wall. Pretend you're up against a wall. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale, raise your arm up, straight up. You don't have to go over, just straight up. And relax. And breathe. Stay against that wall. Don't have the tendency to come forward. Keep your knee out. Don't let it come forward, right? Just hold this pose and relax into it. Stay with the breath. Nice deep belly breaths. Feeling the stretch through the side. And then on the next exhale, slowly coming down. And let's switch sides. Right foot to the side. Right out nice and straight. Left foot nice and straight forward. Lunging to the right. Keep your shoulder back. All right, right arm is hanging down. Relax. Take a nice deep breath. And exhale, arm up and relax. Stay with your breath. Don't hold your breath. Keep your shoulders against the wall. Keep your thigh open. Keep your right arm relaxed. Breathe. And then slowly on the next exhale, coming back to the center. Excellent. Let's jump it out. All right, beautiful. All right, we're going to stay with the program here. We're not going to stop. Stay with your breath. Take a nice deep breath. On the next exhale, slowly dangling down. Knees loose. Just relax. Relax your fingers, your arms, your head. Stay with your breath. Feel your whole torso expand. Let gravity pull you down just a little bit with every exhale, relaxing the backs of the legs, feeling that stretch in there. Keep your knees loose. Wiggle if you want. Just make sure your arms and your hands are all relaxed. And in this pose, while you're breathing, do your body check, right? Is your third eye relaxed? Are your temples relaxed? Is your jaw relaxed? Your tongue, your sinuses, right? Breathe deeply, relax, let everything go. And then on the next exhale, we're going to slowly walk into a downward dog, right? So walk your hands forward. Your heels can be up, your knees can be loose, right? Get comfortable. I don't want you to be all tense in this pose. Nice and relaxed. Distribute your weight evenly, right? Your feet are hip width apart. Your hands are shoulder width apart. Stay with your breath. Don't hold your breath. On the next exhale, allow your heels to fall just a little bit. Stay with the breath. Relax into the pose. On your next exhale, flatten your back a little bit, right? You'll feel a little more stretch in the backs of the legs. Relax. And then on the next exhale, we're going to slowly come down onto all fours. Stay with your breath. Beautiful. Staying with your breath, we're going to do cat-cow. All right? So cat-cow is a movement that is done with the breath. As you inhale, arch your back. As you draw the energy up, stretch the chest up. Don't put your head up until you have gotten the breath all the way up through the throat. Now, on the exhale, head first only, then through the chest, then tuck your butt in as you exhale. Do it at your own pace. Inhaling, arch the back only, up through the chest, then look up, stretch your face up. Exhale, head first only, then through the chest, then tuck in completely as you exhale. Let's do 3 more. Nice and slow. Let the breath flow through the body. Let the body follow the breath. Don't think about it, just feel it. Let's do 3 more. And then on the next exhale, let's come down, sitting onto our feet. Spread your knees apart. I'm going to cross my feet because I don't have my pillow. Keep your feet apart if you can. I can't because of my foot. And come all the way down. Place your chest toward the floor. Place one hand on top of the other, head on top of your hands, and sink into this pose. Breathe. It's important to have your hands in alignment like this, elbows in alignment, right? Not back here. Bring your elbows out. This creates a sacred geometry between your heart, for your heart. A nice sacred geometry triangle. So relax into this pose. Breathe. Feel your whole torso expand as you inhale. Sinking down as you exhale, getting heavier and heavier. Flattening out your back. Putting these elbows up will help you flatten that back, open your heart chakra. Feel your whole torso expand as you inhale. Exhale, relax, release. Again, do your checklist. Make sure your tongue is relaxed, your jaw is relaxed, whatever else you need to relax, sinking heavier and heavier with every exhale. Then on the next exhale, we're going to slowly come back up and we're going to sit. You have to sit up straight. So if you want to sit on a chair to sit up straight, that's fine. You can sit on a bolster, sit on a pillow, whatever makes you comfortable to sit up straight. All right, we are going to proceed with fire breath, right? So fire breath is a really great technique when you're angry, when you're frustrated, when you just can't take it anymore. Your exhale, 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 exhale. You just get that oxygen and use it to get that anger out of your body, right? Use your belly to push the oxygen out. Right, so keep going. Let's do 100 of them. You can do 2 sets of 50. You can do 5 sets of 20. Just push it out, push it out, push it out. With every exhale, just get rid of whatever it is that's bothering you. You can do it slow. You can do it fast. Whatever's comfortable for you. The better you get at it, the faster you can do it. Beautiful. Come to a resting point. Take your deep belly breaths again. Go back to your circular breathing. Close the little latch in the back of your throat. Draw the energy up nice and slow. Deep breaths. Exhaling, releasing. All right, we're going to do a couple Kegel exercises. Stay with your circular breath. As you inhale, relax your pelvic floor muscles. Draw the energy up nice and slow with the Ujjayi breath. Close the latch in your back of your throat, breathing it all in. As you exhale, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release the muscles of the pelvic floor. Inhale, draw the energy back up, relax the pelvic floor. Exhale, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Do this at your own pace. As I'm talking, just keep on doing this exercise, relaxing the pelvic floor, drawing the energy up, doing Kegel exercises on the exhale. It's really important for us to do this technique. Kegel exercises for women are so important. It helps us to give birth. It helps us to avoid incontinence as we get older. Kegel exercises are just as important for men. It helps men avoid erectile dysfunction and prostate issues. So men and women, it's so important for us to do these. You can do them at the traffic light. You can do them at the desk. You can do them while you're doing dishes. You can do them all day long. Just everybody just Kegel, right? Inhaling, you relax those muscles, draw that powerful energy. Exhale, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, right? So there's a lot more to this. Right now, maybe some of you are squeezing both the front of the pelvic floor muscles and the back. Really, once you practice this technique more often, you'll be able to separate those two muscles. If you were squeezing while you're doing fire breath, that's another thing you can work on separating. Your pelvic floor should be relaxed when you're doing fire breath. You shouldn't be squeezing and doing fire breath at the same time. But all those things come with practice, right? So if you need any help with any of this, please don't hesitate to reach out and message me. All right. We're back. We're done with the Kegel exercises now. We're just going to sit, rest for a moment, make sure that you're sitting up straight. We're going to do another breathing technique before we stretch out on the floor. And the next breathing technique is alternate breathing. Alternate breathing helps us to create balance, right? The back and forth, the left and right, the giving and the receiving, the yin and the yang, the masculine and feminine, however you want to look at it, right? Everybody has a different way of seeing things, but everybody's right. Just because I see it differently from you doesn't mean that I'm right and you're wrong, or I'm wrong and you're right, right? However you want to look at it. The right side is the giving side. It's usually known as the masculine side. The left side is the receiving side, usually known as the feminine side. So, kind of knowing in which side you're unbalanced helps you to bring it back into balance. So alternate breathing, you're going to use your right hand. You're going to take a deep belly breath, and you're going to stay with Ujjayi breath now, with circular breathing, right? Drawing the energy up, bringing it back down. This is the way we're doing it, closing the latch in the back of the throat, but we're going to alternate sides, and we always switch after the inhale. So take a deep breath. Exhale, close right. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Inhale right. Switch, exhale left. Inhale left. Switch, exhale right. Do it at your own pace, always switching after the inhale. Feel the breath moving through the body. Don't think about it, feel. Relaxing the jaw, the tongue, the third eye. Staying at your own pace with your own breath. This technique is really great for clearing the third eye, right? The breath is coming up, and as we're full of breath, as breath is up in the third eye, that's when we switch. So stay with it at your own pace, switching after every inhale, cleaning. It's like you're cleaning that third eye area back and forth, back and forth. And then on the next exhale, kind of come back to center, take a deep breath, and let it go. Again, you can breathe out of your mouth if you want to let it all go, that's fine, but then go back to your nose breathing. All right. I hope everyone's feeling good. I know I am. You may feel a little lightheaded now because we've really been working on the upper chakras here with this alternate breathing. So it's okay. Feeling lightheaded is fine. It brings us into a lightened energy, right? This is an altered state. This is what we're doing. Tantra is a meditative practice. It's movement, breathwork, and mantra combined, and you're doing all this while you're meditating. So that's what I really love about it. That's why it's so great for us to practice these techniques together, because it's a triple way to connect with the higher power. All right, so staying with the breath as we move around. The next thing we're going to do is lie on the floor, right? So get yourself on the floor. Stay with your breath as you move around. Don't disconnect from the breath. Arms out to the side. Walk your heels down. Walk your shoulders out. Elongate the neck. Breathe. Nice deep belly breaths. Draw the energy up as you inhale all the way up to the top. Breathing, relaxing everything back down and out as you exhale. Maybe you'll notice that laying on the floor, it's much easier to do circular breathing. If that's the fact, then just get on the floor and practice. You know, the goal is to be able to do it on the floor and then get up and do it while you're moving around throughout the day. So wherever you need to start from, that's fine. That's where you practice. All right, staying with the breath, let's start to notice the alignment of the floor beneath us. Feel your body on the floor, right? Bringing that alignment into the body as we inhale. Nice deep belly breath. Fill yourself up with the healing energy of Source. As you exhale, getting heavier and heavier, feeling the floor beneath you. In this pose, we are wide open to receiving. Palms are open, palms are facing up. I call this pose the Christ consciousness pose, right? Even if you're not a Christian, you know, I'm not a Christian, but I love Jesus, I love Buddha, I love Allah, I love Lao Tzu, I love all of them. So really just focus on the energy and of what Jesus stood for, right? Jesus stood for unconditional love, forgiveness, acceptance. So as you lay here with your arms wide open, let's channel that energy. Inhale, unconditional love, forgiveness, acceptance. Exhale, any kind of judgments or, you know, concerns or whatever you have going on at this time. Really just channeling that energy as we lay here and breathe. On the next exhale, slowly bringing your knees up to your chest, kind of wiggling your lower back into the floor, elongating the spine, elongating the neck. Let's support one knee with each hand. Don't clasp, don't get tight, relax. Feet are relaxed, knees are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. As you inhale, give your belly a little room, nice deep belly breath still, fill yourself all the way up. As you exhale, draw your knees into you. Inhale, give your belly a little room. Exhale, draw your knees into you. Do this at your own pace. You can wiggle around a little bit, whatever you need to do. Stay with your breath as you're moving. One more time, nice deep breath. Give your belly a little room. And then exhale, draw your knees into you. Inhale, let's put our feet on the floor. Knees can be bent, arms out to the side. Palms up, open for receiving. All right, we're going to stay in this position, and we're going to do some massaging to our lower back, right around our tailbone. So take a nice deep breath. On the exhale, bring your knees back up. This time we're not going to hold them, but we're going to go small circles around the lower back. You're only going to use your ab muscle for this. You're not going to push off on the floor. You're not going to use your arms or your shoulders. You're going to lift your butt, lift your butt, lift your butt, right? Only your ab muscles. Everything else is relaxed. Feet are relaxed. Legs are relaxed. You're breathing. Right around that tailbone. It's a lower back massage. And it's also an abdomen massage, right? And it's also healing for the sacral chakra. You're going to strengthen your ab muscles because you're only using your ab muscles in this technique. And you're going to do nice massaging around that tailbone. Breathing, lifting, right? Engage those ab muscles. You can start to feel the burn after a little bit, but stay relaxed. Stay with the breath. All right, let's go the other direction, right? Lift that butt. Lift it up. Breathe. Relax the rest of the body. And just notice how you're going right around that tailbone. Breathing and relaxing. Starting to feel that lower abdomen, working those muscles, sacral chakra energy, nice deep belly breaths. And then slowly putting your feet down. Cross your feet, let your thighs fall open, right? Don't touch your feet. That's going to put too much tension on the knees, on the thighs. Cross your feet, let your thighs fall to the floor. Breathe and relax. Nice deep breaths. Again, checking to make sure that your face is relaxed, your tongue, your jaw, third eye, your legs are relaxed. If this hurts, take a couple pillows or bolsters or blocks, put it under your thighs, right? And then just lay here and relax, right? If it's creating tension, it's not good. If you put the blocks or the pillows under your knees and you relax, you'll notice little by little, these muscles will relax, muscles will relax, muscles will relax, so you can lay wide open and you can remove the pillows, right? It may take a couple weeks, but that's okay. So just breathe and relax. On the next exhale, let's switch feet. Again, resting, relaxing. In this position, your root chakra is wide open. So as you take those deep breaths, nice and slow, really draw the energy up through the root chakra. As you exhale, releasing everything back down and out the root chakra, right? Just staying with this relaxing breathing technique. Letting your thighs stretch. All right, on the next exhale, let's bring our feet back flat on the floor, knees up. And we're going to do some little bit more lower back stuff, right? So the first thing we're going to do is take your right foot, step to the right. Bring your left foot next to it, lift your butt, bring it to the right, put it down. So now we're a little bit crooked, right? We're all on an angle. Stay with your breath. Take a nice deep breath, and as you exhale, bring your knees to your chest. Don't hold them this time. We're just laying here with our breath. On the next exhale, drop your knees to the left, the opposite side of which you stepped. But don't put your feet way out forward. Your feet stay back towards your butt, right? Your feet are in alignment with your butt. So we're laying here with our arms out to the side. Our knees are pointing to the left. Our feet are in alignment with our back. And you're just relaxing. Don't force your knees together. Let your knees just relax. Make sure your left leg is completely relaxed on the floor. Make sure your right leg is just relaxed, hanging out wherever it's comfortable. Stay with your breath. So if your knees aren't touching, that means you probably have some kind of issues going on in your hip or your lower back, which is fine. My knees aren't touching. Actually, they're quite far apart. But the best thing to do is just relax. Don't force them down. That's how you may pull a muscle. Stay with your breath and just allow yourself to relax more and more. Eventually, your knees will close, but it could take a few weeks. It could take a few months. The more you get into this pose, the more body awareness you have about where you're holding tension, the more you can release this tension. This is where Tantra is so different than yoga, right? In this pose, we're not forcing ourselves to stretch anything. We're allowing ourselves to understand where we're holding tension and really connecting with that part of our body to release that tension so eventually our knee can fall, not forcing, right? So stay with your breath. Breathing, relaxing, releasing, and allowing your body to let go. On the next exhale, slowly coming back to center. Bringing your butt back to the middle, your feet back to the middle, straighten yourself out, stay with the breath. Take another nice deep breath. This time step to the left with your left foot. Bring your right foot next to it, lift your butt, bring it to the left, put it down. Take a nice deep breath. On the exhale, bring your knees to your chest. You can wobble a little bit if you want. Take a nice deep breath and exhale, drop your knees to the right this time, the opposite of which you stepped. Again, be aware that your feet are in alignment with your butt, not too far forward, not too far backward, nice and aligning. Breathe. Relax. Keep your shoulder on the floor, right? We're still keeping our shoulders on the floor. Make sure your right leg is completely relaxed on the floor. Make sure your left leg is completely relaxed, right? Don't force it down. Don't hold it down. Don't push it down. Don't pull it down. Just relax and breathe. Make sure all of the rest of your body is relaxed. Feeling just the stretch down the side, and again, allowing yourself to let go so that eventually your knees will fall together. Don't force them. That's not going to help. Little by little, we let go. With every exhale, we let go of whatever it is that's keeping us from letting our knees fall together. If you notice one side is tighter than the other, you do the tight side a second time, or you do the tight side a little bit longer, right? Just to bring everything back into balance. All right, on the next exhale, let's come back to center. Bring your butt back to the middle, feet back to the middle. And this time, drop your legs down, walk your heels down, walk your shoulders out, breathe. Opening that heart chakra up, just laying in Shavasana for a minute or two, feeling what your body feels like now compared to what it felt like when we first started. Staying with the breath. Bringing the alignment of the floor into your body with every inhale. Releasing with every exhale. And then on the next exhale, I want you all to turn onto your left side into the fetal position, right? So use your arm to kind of support your head. Make sure your arm isn't up. I want it to be relaxed. So it can be relaxed here. It can be relaxed in the back, whatever's comfortable for you. Put your right arm on your hip and just stay like this and breathe. When we lay on our left side, all of our organs are hanging comfortably, loosely in our bodies. There's no pressure on them. If you ever have any cramps or stomach ache, it's really good to lay on your left side for digestion because there's no pressure on any of your organs. Nice deep belly breaths, still. Ujjayi breath, keeping the latch in the back of your throat closed halfway. Just feeling and noticing what you're feeling. If thoughts are coming into your head, go back to the mantra. And then on your next exhale, let's take our right hand, push ourselves up, and let's get back onto our knees. I want to share with you a few massage techniques that I used to use because many years ago when I first started this, I had really bad neck and shoulder problems. I don't have them anymore, but I healed them through this. So if you need to get, a pillow for under your ankles like I do, because I can't put my right foot flat on the floor, so you put this under your ankles. If you can't sit like that on your feet because it hurts your thighs, grab a blanket or a pillow, put it under your butt. Right now, crack my knee, great, just don't need a chiropractor, right? All these poses help you relax so you can crack your own body. And now you can sit like this more comfortably. It's really important to sit comfortably in this pose. You don't want to be up here and trying to balance. You want to be able to sink. And if you can't do it now, I couldn't do it before when I first started. It's okay. Use these props. Little by little, as you breathe, as you let go, all of this is going to stretch out and you'll be able to do these things. So relaxing, make sure your root lock is in even though we're sitting and your sternum is up, right? We still are doing Ujjayi breath. We haven't disconnected from the circular breathing. All right, so staying in this pose, connecting, getting heavier and heavier with every exhale. On the next exhale, we're going to slowly come forward again onto our hands, right? Elbows are out to the side, nice and in alignment with the hands. Forehead goes down. Stay with your breath. So you're probably going to have to look up for this for this massage technique so you can see what I'm doing, but then I want you to relax your head again. This only works if your head is relaxed and down, right? So what I want you to do is take your hands, your fingers, and pinch your neck and shoulders, right? Pinch pretty hard. So relax your head, relax your arms, make sure your elbows are relaxed, and then just start pinching, massaging both sides of your neck, both shoulders. Stay with your breath. You can rub your head with your fingers nice and kind of hard to just kind of stimulate your scalp, your crown chakra. Whatever it is that feels good to you. And then let's slowly stretch our arms forward. We're going to be up on our fingertips. Spread your legs apart so you can bring your chest between your legs onto the floor. Flatten out your back. Keep your shoulders down. Don't overextend. That's going to hurt your shoulders. Bring your arms back. Flatten your chest instead, right? Bring your shoulders back down. Elbows are actually bent. We're up on the fingertips. This is really good for flattening out that back. Breathe. Keep your head parallel with the floor. Don't put it down on the floor, right? Be nice and flat like a table. On the next exhale, we're going to cross our hands right in front of us. We're going to go onto our elbows. So exhale, onto our wrists. Put your right hand on the bottom, left hand on top, fingertips up to the ceiling now. Breathe and relax. Don't hyperextend your shoulders. Bring them back. Flatten the back instead. Right hand is on the bottom, left hand is on the top. Just relax into the pose. Stay with your breath. Don't hold your breath. On the next exhale, flip your top hand over, palm up. Look over the right shoulder as you exhale. Keep your hips parallel. Don't tip your whole body over. Just tipping the top half of your body as you look over your shoulder. Nice deep breath. Come back to center as you exhale. Switch your hands. Now your right hand is on top. Fingertips are up. Elbows are off the floor. Stay with the breath. Resting and relaxing. No tension in the body. Take a nice deep breath. And then exhale. Flip your right palm over. Look over your left shoulder. Great. Cracked my back again. That was brilliant. So the more you can relax into these poses, the more your body will respond to the healing. Keep your hips parallel with the floor. Relax and breathe. And then coming back to center and slowly making your way up. Woo! All right. Well, I am feeling good. I don't really know what time it is because I can't see the phone or the clock, but I'm pretty sure we're getting close. So the last thing I would like to do is all together chant the mantra, all right? So you can stay in this position as long as you can sit up straight. You can sit on a chair, wherever you want to sit. You can switch and sit cross-legged, whatever's comfortable for you, as long as we're sitting up straight. So again, the mantra is Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, and Om. So stay with the mantra. We're going to do it, a few times until I say last one. We're going to start simultaneously, but if you don't, if your breath is shorter or longer than mine, that's fine. Just do it at your own pace. All right, sitting up nice and straight. Let's take a nice deep breath and then we'll start on the exhale. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Om. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Last one. Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Ham, Well, I'm feeling great, and I am so grateful for all of you coming here and joining me. I can really feel your energy, all of you. I'm so grateful that you come here every other day to join me at 4 o'clock. I'm going to continue to do this every other day. So today's Saturday, then we're going to next week do it Monday, Wednesday, Friday, then we're going to do it Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday at 4 o'clock. Join us whenever you can. I'm probably not going to continue to post these live sessions on the pages because it's going to get redundant, but just come to a deeper connection every other day at 4 o'clock. I will post the events on a deeper connection under events so you can see when it's happening, but I'm not going to keep sharing the live video. So join us, and please don't hesitate to message me. Reach out if you need help with any of these positions, these postures, these poses. If you have any kind of not understanding what's going on or you can't get it, we can do a Facebook Messenger live kind of connection, just you and I independently. If you need any help, I want you to be able to do these things correctly. So I haven't done this before, and I know that I have a timeline here from 4 to 5, and I do believe it's 5 or a little bit after. But what I'm going to do right now, if you need to go, thank you, namaste, I love you, have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll see you Monday at 4. And if you want to stay on with me, I could take some questions. If anybody wants to ask any questions or share anything right now, I have a little bit of time, so we can stay on and chat for a few minutes if you'd like. Other than that, I love you all. Thank you again. Invite your friends, bring your families, do it with your kids, and I'll see you again on Monday. Thank you. All right. Well, I see Cindy, Monica, Adrienne. Awesome. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, Savant, I've missed you too. Lydia, yay. All right. I see so many people. Dan, wow, great. Oh, Rick, awesome. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you guys were all here. Thank you so much for coming. And wow, so many people. Excellent. Well, I love you all. That was much needed. You're welcome. Victoria, I feel good. Okay, great. I'm so glad, Victoria. Come back and join us on Monday. We'll be here at 4 o'clock. You're welcome. Thank you all for sharing and sharing your energy with us. I'm going to say goodbye because there's not really any questions. I'm so glad. Again, don't hesitate to reach out and message me if you really need it. I love you all. Stay safe, be well, meditate, breathe. Everything is going to be fine. We're resetting the world right now. The world is starting to heal because we're not having so many emissions. There's not so many flights. There's not so much traffic. And I think businesses are really starting to understand that we don't need to all go into the city from 9 to 5 to work. So I think we're going to really reset the planet with this epidemic that's going on. People are going to be more available to work from home. There's not going to be so much traffic anymore. I think we're really going to create a big shift through all of this. So it's all fine. It's all good. Everything happens for a reason, right? That's what faith is all about. I think the planet is really going to make a big shift through the Aquarian age. So, just stay within and have faith. And I love you all. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye.